If you want to make more complex part in SolidWorks, then it is tough for you to make that part using extrude, revolve or sweep. Suppose this is that part. If you want to make this part with a smooth blend, then this is tough with the extrude or revolve or the sweep. So in this tutorial I will work with lofted boss or base. You can get the tool from this feature tab, from this lofted boss or base, or if you go to insert boss base, from here you can get that loft feature. And the main difference between the swept and the lofted boss is, in the swept you need two things. One is profile, another is path. But in the loft you need only the profile. You need the cross section. Suppose here in the loft, if I expand this loft, you can see there are three scales here. If I hover over the scales, you can see there are three scales. The first scale, second scale and third scale. This will work as a cross section. I have to join these three scales together, then it will be created as a part like this way, and it will blend between two scales which will work as a cross section. So let's start to create this type of part. First I will create a file and I will save this file as a number 9 because this is lesson number 9. First I have to create 3 or more profile, but you must understand at least you need 2 cross section. You do not need 3, at least 2. If you have 2 cross section, then you can make the lofted boss. And if you want to make more than 2, like if you want to make at least 10 cross section and want to join all these things together, you can do this thing by using lofted boss. I will work with 3 cross section. So first I will make first cross section. This is finish. I will go out from the sketch. Now I will make 2 more sketches here. To make 2 more sketches, I need 2 more plane. How do I create this plane? I will discuss this thing in another lesson. You do not need to learn that thing now. Just follow me. And in the plane 1 I will create another sketch, and in plane 2 I will create another sketch. I have created 3 profile here in the 3 different plane. If I say from this view or this view, you can understand this. So now I will activate this lofted boss from here. You can get this from here, or if you go to insert boss base, you also can get from here. After activating this lofted boss, you have to select the profile. You can see this is profile. I have to select the profile. Like I told you, I need at least 2 profile. So I will select this profile and this profile. If I select these 2 profile, then I can see the preview. I can make the loft. If I press OK, you can see lofted boss already created. By this way you can make the lofted boss, but I will add 1 more cross section, the bottom section. If I add this bottom section, you can see this is the bottom section, and there are lots of options here. I will discuss all options here because guide curve, satellite parameter, sketch tool, this is fairly advanced topics. I will discuss this in another lesson. I will discuss with the start and end condition. Before I discuss with that, I will okay this thing and you will understand how do I create this complex part. If I see front view, top view, and you can see how this thing is blend between these 2 or between these 3 sketches. I have lots of more control on this lofted boss. If I see from the front view, there is start and end constants. For the start constants, if I put normal to profile, you can see if I move the arrow to the top or to the bottom, it's changing. And if I go to the n constant. If I put the normal to constant, and if I put this to top or to bottom, or if I think my direction is not okay, if I press this reverse direction, then it will be changed. But you have to remember that your direction always is okay or not. Sorry, this is not that one, this one, reverse tangent. When I press the reverse tangent, it's not working. That's why in the previous source you cannot make this type of loft. So sometimes you have to understand, if I press this thing, you can also see it's not working. Sometimes it's work, sometimes it's not work, it depends. So if I move further bottom and this further top, and if I press OK, you can say this shape has been changed like this way. So by this way you have lots of control on this lofted box. You can make lots of complex profile or complex part with this loft. There is another thing. I think you already noticed there is few green dotted here. This called connector. This connector control this loft. Suppose I move my connector here, then you already noticed this loft will be changed. If I go move more here or more here, this loft will be changed, and this loft, you can see this is twisting a bit. So by this way this loft will work. And if you want more control on this, you can add more connector on this profile. If I just hover over this profile and just right click and add connector, then I can add another connector. If I go move further more, you can see this is invalid, so you cannot go further more. If I go move here and move this to here, it's still work. So when I press OK, you can say now it's twisting much by adding one more connector. If you want to delete the connector, just press that connector and press delete, or right click. You can delete from here or hide from here, or reset connector. If I press the reset connector, this will go to the default one. By this way this loft will work. It has lots of flexibility, and you have lots of flexibility with this guide curve. With using this guide curve, you have lots of control on this loft. And I will work with another file. Before I start with another loft, I need few profile. I am making that profile first now, then I will show you that there are some other type of loft you can use. Suppose there are 4 profile here. Now if I want to join this loft, this cross section, and it's not working because I have to change the connection position. Always remember, you have to change the connector position to work with this. I selected these 3. If I select this one, it's not working because of the connector. Now it's working. This 4 is working. Suppose you want this side as well. If I want again this cross section, it will not work. So how do I close this loft? Okay, again I will select this loft. After selecting this 4 loft, I have to check this option, close loft. If I press this close loft, this loft will be closed. By this way you can make this complex part. So there are lots of flexibility you can use with the lofted.